we could arrive at a lot of cloud-based softwares, and we were testing each one of them one by one in terms of their features and other kind of things. At last, we have reached Zoho Books. After that, we have not looked back. My name is Riaz. I am the partner of Alchemist Accounting. We are a team of young professionals and accounting experts.
Being a cloud-based accounting software, it's with you always. Even if you're in a business meeting, even if you're there at a coffee shop, even if you are on a vacation, there are days where we struggle a lot. When after using Zoho Books, I was thinking about those days where we struggled with calling our accountants back at office during a business meeting for a statement of account.
Now we have a lot of clients, they use Zoho Books, and we manage their accounts from anywhere we are. Even for our accounting, we use Zoho Books. In fact, like when we go to a client for a meeting, so they ask for the statement of account right now. So I can just open my mobile app and just give it to him. Or like when my person is going to collect the check, he can just take the payment receipt from there itself without even coming to office or without even going to the accountant for printing the payment receipt.
After implementation of value-added tax, it is very important for SMEs also to stick to the timelines when it comes from the accounting or bookkeeping. There are a lot of friends of mine who were struggling during VAT return period, where they have to compile the data, they have to complete it, they have to keep in the format where Federal Tax Authority requires it. But in Zoho, all of these are available in one single click.
So this kind of availability with your mobile phones or even your iPad or laptop, wherever you are, even while you are traveling or while you are on the street or in the mall, you have the access to your business because that's the new environment of the business demands. You should be thinking about the business all the time.
When you speak about ERP, when you speak about cloud, people think about the cost which is involved on that. Zoho is a one-time, one place where the solution is there with a minimal cost, where it's affordable even for a very small business. The biggest attraction what we have is its simplicity. It's so simple that you need not be an accountant to use Zoho Books.
For me, Zoho is a blessing.
Zoho is a 24/7 virtual accountant.
Zoho Books is an online accounting software. You can access Zoho Books from anywhere, anytime, and from any device. It has everything you need to manage your business accounting. With Zoho Books, you can create beautiful invoices in seconds. You can manage your business contacts. You can create and manage estimates, sales orders, credit notes, business expenses, bills, vendor credits, and a lot more. You can connect with your bank account and reconcile transactions. You get more than 50 plus detailed business reports which you can customize and export it at any time. Zoho Books provides a portal for your customers to view their invoices and estimates collectively. You can back up your entire company data in a click of a button. On top of this, you can do your accounting on the go with the mobile app for iOS and Android.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Zoho Live. In today's episode, we're going to talk about bookkeeping, accounting, VAT compliance, and all of those kind of things, particularly focusing on the Middle East and Africa region, and obviously the software tools that come into play in that picture. And our guest today is Purnima, who takes care of product management and particularly tax compliance for Zoho Books in the Middle East and Africa region. She is also a certified internal auditor for product compliance at Zoho with more than a decade of experience under her belt. Thank you so much for coming here, Purnima. I'm so happy to talk to you today. Before we jump into the session, Purnima, I really want to ask you how the Zoho Books experience of yours happened and how has the journey been like? Because I know you have an engineering background. And for somebody like me, I think accounting is very intimidating. So tell us a bit about that, Purnima.
Hi, Vanati. Thanks for this opportunity.
My pleasure.
As you said, I have an engineering background, and I started my career as a developer in Zoho, and now I am heading the product management of Zoho Books MEA region. So it was pretty much a good experience, and Zoho as a platform gave me a lot of challenging tasks, which helped me to shape my career in a very well manner.
Right. And Purnima, for the sake of our audience, can you tell us a bit about what is VAT and why is a VAT compliant accounting software necessary?
Yes. So VAT is it's around 3 years. VAT has been introduced in the Middle East region, and accounting. Let me first explain why accounting is very important for a business. So accounting is a crucial and fundamental part of any commercial business. Let it be a micro, small, or large. Therefore, every business requires a simple or a little bit complicated accounting software to manage their business effectively, to give a clear picture of business financial health. Moreover, with the implementation of VAT, the need for an accounting software has increased a lot. So businesses have to calculate VAT accurately, file the returns on time, maintain the accounting records for almost 5 to 6 years. They have to keep track of the audit trail for each transactions. All these came into picture after the introduction of VAT in the GCC countries. These all together has exploded the need for a VAT compliant accounting software, even for a small business.
Right. And how has the growth of Zoho Books been in the MEA region, Purnima? As in, from where we started to where we are now, what has the journey been like, and what are some of the learnings along the way?
Yeah, so even before VAT was launched, we had a good number of customers in this region. With the introduction of VAT, the interest in cloud solutions like Zoho Books, especially, has exploded. We did 360-degree campaigns during the VAT launch period, which drove awareness about our FTA aggregator platform. We continue to do awareness sessions on importance of VAT compliance, and we have seen a continuous growth of customers, not just from the VAT-ready GCC countries, but also from the countries which are yet to adopt VAT.
Right. And Purnima, I know that building a SaaS product can itself be challenging. You'd agree. But scaling it at a global level, that's even more challenging because you have to do a lot of localization activities. So what are some of the partnerships that you may have done in the MEA region specifically for Zoho Books, Purnima?
Yeah. So we did different types of partnerships. Like we partnered with payment gateways like PayTabs and banks like Mashreq Bank to make it easier for businesses to accept online payments and to reconcile their bank transactions much easier and faster.
Right.
To add more, we also had some strategic partnerships with key government entities like Dubai Economic Department, Al Quain Free Trade Zone, and a few business associations like Business Network International to help their members adopt cloud solutions. We also have a partnership with Startup Bahrain to help
Right.
start with world-class cloud apps.
Mm-hmm. Right. And since you talked about partnerships with payment gateways, I know that the pandemic has forced a lot of businesses and technically all of us to go cashless in many ways. So tell us about the increasing importance of the integration between an accounting software and payment gateways and many such things, Purnima.
Yeah, so this pandemic has really forced going cashless, and not only the payment gateways, most of the firms, smaller firms that were on traditional systems, struggle to serve their customers. And
Right.
many of them used to visit their clients' offices to help them file their returns or generate their accounting statements or financial statements. Many of them used to manage their clients' accounting in their own office and had to be physically present. So all this got affected due to this pandemic, and this gave a move to the cloud solutions. These all reasons were again the same for moving to the cashless thing, like the online payment, online acceptance of payments has increased a lot.
Right, right. And I was also going to talk about the knee-jerk reaction that almost all of Zoho's product faced, because a lot of businesses that hadn't taken on technology were like sort of pushed to adopt a technology just because of the pandemic. So, did you see such trends in Zoho Books also, particularly in the MEA region? And what do customers feel about the product now?
Yeah. So there were several learnings during this time. Like many industries had taken a hit, especially the travel and tourism, which is predominant in GCC region. So we saw many businesses shutting down in other regions. So we quickly rolled out the ESAP program to help the affected businesses. On the other hand, we also saw a great interest among medicals, hospitals, and manufacturers of masks and sanitizers to switch from traditional solutions to cloud solutions to cater to a wider market. And one more major feature I must talk about it now, which was which played a major role here was the document management feature. So as I said earlier, most of the small firms used to go to their client's place to get the documents or prepare the statements and all. So all these can be solved with the document feature, which they can send the documents over the cloud, and the documents will be automatically dropped in the inbox for the Zoho Books within the Zoho Books, and it reduces the travel, it reduces the people to travel to the client's place, and that's a major feature that we saw. Like we saw a good usage in that feature.
Right. And since we're talking about that aspect of the product itself, how easy do you think is using a SaaS-based accounting software, particularly even Zoho Books? Because I would consider myself as a noob when it comes to accounting. And I know that a lot of small businesses, even small to medium businesses, do their accounting by themselves. How does Zoho Books facilitate that for businesses?
Yeah, so Zoho Books is known for its intuitiveness and ease of use. So the product doesn't use any accounting jargons, which makes it easier for everyone to use the platform without any accounting knowledge. The underlying powerful double entry system that automatically updates the journals without the user have to manually update it. So Zoho Books also helps to reduce data entry considerably by fetching transactions directly from the banks like Mashrup and reconciling it automatically. Zoho Books also provides a platform to import your statements or files and avoid manual data entry, which is errorless.
Mhm.
Our
Right.
mobile apps have got some reviews on how simple it is for everyone to use.
Right, right. And even for a noob like me, I know that one of the beautiful thing about Zoho Books is its seamless integration with our CRM software and many other softwares too. How do you think are the modern businesses or modern customers making use of this really tightly integrating accounting software? Has it become a need now, or still people using it completely separately? Like maybe it could be an on-prem accounting software or something like that? Or are people really warming up to the idea of tightly integrated accounting tools, Purnima?
So as you said, CRM, let me start with the Zoho CRM integration. So CRM, as we know, it's a front-end application. Like the salespersons in the field will use it. We will have a lot of leads and all. And later it comes to the accounting part. So invoicing, accounting, everything comes as the back office operations. So the Zoho CRM integration builds a bridge between the front end and the back office operations. We usually know like the salespersons who are in contact with the contacts will never involve into the accounting entries for that contact, or they will need not be worried about the accounting entries. So as they integrate Zoho Books and Zoho CRM, they will be able to create invoices within the Zoho CRM application, and for that particular invoice, the accounting entries will be automatically posted in Zoho Books. So the salesperson need not know like which accounting entry has been posted. And to one more level, the invoices can be sent for approval to the accounting department. So once the invoice is created in CRM, it will be sent as an invoice, and notification will be sent to the approver, and the approver can review the particular invoice and post it for the accounting and for the process.
Right. And is there a specific way you would like to position Zoho Books for solopreneurs and SMBs versus the large enterprises? I mean, how do you see the product fit into these segments, like from a solopreneur to a large enterprise to an SMB?
So, Zoho Books is a full-fledged double-entry accounting solution that caters to small and large business needs. Whether it's simple invoicing or from generating business financial statements like profit and loss, balance sheets, Zoho Books does it all. So for smaller customers, to get started with Zoho Books, all a business need to know is what they sell, whom they sell, where they sell. All the accounting complexity is handled under the hood, and getting started is absolutely frictionless. For small customers, this is what I would say, it's a future proofing investment for them. For larger customers, we persuade them with the value proposition that they get with an integrated suite of products, and by virtue of that real time insights that have been difficult to gather so far.
Right.
We also have a powerful customization and automation platform that can be used by mid-large businesses to modify the software as per their requirements. The product is highly scalable in terms of volume of transactions as well. The
Right.
customer and vendor portal functionality that we offer is a premium service that the business can offer to their stakeholders.
True. And Purnima, I know that dealing with tax and compliance and those kind of things are not easy at all. It can be very tricky and complicated. So, how do you take care of adopting the policy changes in the MEA region, particularly? What are the strategies?
So we have a dedicated team that closely follows the government tax updates for this particular region, and we also have a big partnership base in the CA community who always reach out to us in case of any updates that's required on the complaints front. To just quote an example, um, recently, we had a 5% to 15% hike of VAT in the KSA, which was effective from 1st July 2020. So as soon we got about this information, so we were very prepared to face this, and our product, our software was ready well ahead before the effective date.
Right. We see a question from Riaz. Riaz says, "How you can you help me how to accounting work in Zoho?" Riaz, can you please elaborate on your question? What exactly do you mean as to how to accounting work in Zoho? If you could please make your question a little more specific, Purnima will be able to answer that. Thank you. And Purnima, I mean, you spoke about the strategies that we already have in place. Do we have any plans of expanding the partnerships that we have in this region? I mean, what lies ahead for MEA?
Yeah, so we have the plans for expanding uh, our product expansion in this region, especially we have three. The VAT has been introduced in three GCC countries, and three more are yet to come. So whatever partnerships I have mentioned earlier, all these falls across these three countries. So we are still open to have more partnerships in the other three countries. So if I say like our goal is to cover all the six GCC countries with their country specific requirements. We started with UAE specific edition in mid of 2017, and in late 2017 we launched Saudi Arabian edition. In late 2018 we launched Bahrain edition, and now in couple of months we will be having a VAT compliant Oman edition as well. VAT is being implemented, is expected to implement in Oman by April 2021. So we will be ready by with our product, VAT complaint product, well ahead before the effective date. And when Kuwait and Qatar announce their VAT, we will be ready for business in those countries as well.
Right. Thank you. And Purnima, I know that from the way you talk, we have been able to expand Zoho Books fairly well in this region. Can you tell us the reason for this adoption, as in how well we got adopted in this region, and how we differentiate ourselves from the competitors in this region? Why
So
customers choose us?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the very first one I should say is our solutions are born in the cloud.
Right.
And today with Zoho Books, business can have instant access to their finances and get a quick update on payments, cash flows right from their mobile applications. Not just that, they can invite their accountant, colleagues, and collaborate online securely. Remote working is now a possibility even for finance teams, so which
Right.
was not the case earlier.
Right.
So Zoho Books is not a single product; it's a part of an ecosystem that boasts 45 plus different applications which are tightly integrated. This is a very big add-on for us. And
Right.
over and above this, Zoho Books is a one of the earliest solutions to get FTA accreditation in early 2018. And we have thousands of business that have used the platform and vouched for the powerful and easy platform that we have.
Right, right. And it's really a great thing to have built a product and to make it extremely localized for a region, for another region completely, and doing it successfully. Thank you so much, Purnima. I only see some appreciations from Varun, and I don't see any questions. Thank you, Varun. So thank you so much for your time, Purnima. And viewers, if you have any questions, please do post them in the comment box below. Purnima will be able to answer you. And if you want us to talk about something interesting in the next episode or so, please do let us know. Until then, thank you so much. And Purnima, if you would like to add something as a closing note, we would love to hear that.
It's a great opportunity to share my views and my experience here. Thanks to Zoho and Vanati for giving me this platform.
Thank you so much. And can I do? Okay. I think we have Riaz's question back again. He says, I think Riaz is working in the UAE region, and can I do my accounts on Zoho? Can Riaz do his business accounts on Zoho?
Yes, yes. So as I told, any small business can do their accounting or maintain their accounting in Zoho Books. It's very intuitive and very easy to use. You don't need to have any accounting knowledge to use Zoho Books. So please give a try, and you can always reach out to our support or for getting more details. Or if you need any personal assistance, yeah, you can just contact us. We can give a demo and take you forward.
Yeah. Would you like to leave an email ID for Riaz?
Yes, you can drop an email to support.me@zohobooks.com.
Right. Thank you. Thank you, Riaz. I hope that answered your question. Thanks so much for your time, Purnima. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you, guys. See you next week. Bye-bye.